Hello guys, Sakaboy here. Good to see Lara Croft. I don't know basically the title, but I think they say technically a new game. But not basically this game takes place after the events of the trilogy. If gonna having take place the same game, but anyways. I think basically Lara Croft now doing a new journey of now finding of the new treasures. I mean, I'm excited about Lara Croft game. I always do. I really do. I really like Lara Croft games. Tomb Raider games, sorry. But I think of that type is basically this game. This is basically an amazing way to show this the returning of Lara Croft. I mean that makes sense because Tomb Raider back then was the great watch of game history. Once I don't know basically you have to do always, but I think some backlash also with the reboot one. Anyways, so let's just say with this trilogy game we go. And with this one game can we go. But even though this game is basically an adventure game, everybody knows that. A discovery game, everybody knows that. I mean, you have to do with an amazing game about discovery and our favorite character Lara Croft on the Tomb Raider game. Anyway, let's get.
The entire world knows your legend. You survived the Dragon's Triangle. Crossed the threshold to Atlantis.
Oh, Aurora?
I've heard a dozen tall tales.
How can a tiny hook can carry the whole body? That's what I always believe. Why tiny hooks can carry such a big ass body? How can he do that?
All legends must come to an end. That's where you'll roll. I'm just getting started.
So okay. Lara Croft Tomb Raider Catalyst. What is a catalyst? Oh, oh. Εντάξει, το και σαν κάπου έχει Ελλάς, και έπρεπε τα World Bank, the Colossus, το Mock Gameplay, το Doom Christopher Garrett, whatever. Follow me on social media, they will be down to the description always now. I think so. What's the catalyst? Anyways, though. But the thing about Tomb Raider, they say that this woman is basically on her late or her early 40s. Meaning technically our Tomb Raider is basically a granny. I think a granny. And this basically in order to show you this game is a lot of great opportunity and even the hook as well. I always believe in games how they possible a tiny hook can carry your weight. It's similar way with Assassin's Creed Syndicate, with using a hook as your main grabbing way to get up. But how is it possible that a tiny hook can carry your ass all the way up to a position of the tower you need to go? It's similar with this one. Anyways, though, I mean, I'm glad to using a hook as my main weapon of sorts, so to get to an enemy or something. But for the time being, I suppose it'd be more like having some a relatively part of though, because I guess suppose I don't know if it continue with the class. I mean, it continue with it because we see the arrows, the bows, and all. Because Tomb Raider has always a bow and two snow axes. But I suppose I don't know where they're gonna lead. But for the time being, though, we're gonna wait to the next year. I'm not 2026, 2027. Okay, guys, I got boy here. Last crap is second. The World Bank and the Colossus. The more careful, the more for you guys. Where follow us now. The always now. I think for the time being, even though that game will release, I think we're gonna see how incredible of a game, or how the limitations, or how much of the graphics, or can we able to do acrobatics like Prince of Persia. I mean, that will be the point, because basically this game, I mean, why do acrobatics? Always the previous game as well, but if you can see it through and through, you can know that this game is basically a Prince of Persia acrobatics game. And also, even though we have a lot, we're gonna see how much of a limitation, how much we can do with that hook, because this hook, have you noticed basically that Uncharted 4 and this new game have always scrapping hook ideas? Think about it. And this game takes place in a trilogy, and it has a hook as a main weapon of sorts. Meanwhile, Drake has a hook of a main weapon of sorts. Should you find that suspicious? I mean, I don't know, but basically, I'm glad that the game returns, and I can't wait to play it if that will come. Anyways, in that piece.